You're not lazy. You think you are, but if you're really lazy, you wouldn't have cared, okay? And you wouldn't be lied awake at night if you really didn't care, if you were really lazy. I don't believe you're lazy, you're just anxious, okay? And no one has ever told you that because no one really understands. Being anxious and acting on emotion is what makes you think you are lazy. Okay? Anxious is what? Like anxiety is what? It's a future imagined danger. Something that's probably never going to happen, but you're fearing over it and you're wasting today's energy for a problem that's going to happen in the future. Don't do that. It's not going to benefit you in any way. And then you have acting on emotion. You can, like, I get it, sometimes we do things out of emotion, but we shouldn't do that. We should always act on principle and act on purpose. That's what makes us lead and have a great life. That's what makes us better, makes us more close to getting to paradise. Okay, that's what God has told us to do. God has decreed his judgments and his principles. Okay, he showed us what to do and what to not do for a reason. We shouldn't question what not to do, and we should question if we're doing what he told us to do. Okay, another thing, like we build bricks in our mind, like just like for example, like the people of Pharaoh's time were building bricks to a kingdom that later enslaved them. That same building enslaved them and they didn't even realize it. So these little habits that are costing you each day, like avoiding something that you know you need to do but you just keep avoiding because you don't feel like it, it's going to cost you, and it's reprogramming your brain. Okay, every day you're reprogramming your brain. It's having an update. Okay, when you teach it stuff that you know you shouldn't be doing, it starts doing it over and over. Okay, you should always rinse and repeat the good principles, not the bad principles. When you see something, you do it with your best. If it's not worth putting your best, it's not worth doing. And I believe that, before you let your mind say anything, and whatever you're trying to do and whatever you're trying to get at in life, any process, okay, your contingency should be, okay, if someone else can do it, why wouldn't you be able to do it? Okay, or I should do my best. I should do my best before giving up, before anything. Okay, I should at least do the thing I want to do, and then assess the difficulty from there. Okay, and if it's difficult, I can always ask for help. I can always take a step back. I can always reflect, learn, have a different approach, and I can always be a step ahead if I do that, and I can always learn. Okay, just because you do something and don't get results that you wanted or desired right away doesn't mean you failed. And I also know laziness is just laziness comes from programming your mind. So it's okay to scroll for a couple hours. Laziness comes from the habits that you do in private. Okay? Laziness happens mainly because you just don't think what you're doing is important enough. Okay? What you just need to know is that you have a high purpose. You are a person that has value. Okay? Stop looking at things like I'm being forced to and this is that. And start looking at things like, oh, I have the chance to live today. I have the ability to do that. I have the ability to make the best out of myself. So why don't I use it? Okay? People a couple hundred years ago don't have the privileges we have now. Okay? If we want information within a click on a button on Safari or Twitter or whatever, and you can find information quickly. Okay? People couldn't even take hot showers back then. We have the privilege now. We can relax. We can do a lot of things. Okay? We should have at least a bit of gratitude in our lives. A bit of gratitude will make you less lazy and more intentional. You're not what kills, what makes laziness happen, what kills dreams is we focus on distraction. Focus on distraction, and we do not focus on intention and things that are. Now, what intention it really is, it is something that moves the needle in the favor of you or your family. That's what intention really is. Distraction is anything that's not like that. It's something that does not move the needle in you, in the favor in you or your family. It does not help you or does not benefit you at all. You're just entertaining yourself. That's distraction. Okay. Also need to ask yourself better questions, like what can I do to get better this week? What have I done last week to improve this next week? What can I do to improve in this? And financially, what can I do this to improve this? Or faith, what can I improve in my faith that I haven't been doing? Okay, what have I been avoiding? Okay, what have I been avoiding? Why haven't I not been reading the Quran? Why haven't I this, right, that? Or maybe I should look at things at a better thing. Maybe I should look at things in a better perspective. Okay, like there's good things and there's bad things in my life, but should I focus on the bad things or the good things? I should always focus on being positive and having the good things. Always thinking about the negative or what people have done to you and victimizing yourself. You're never going to get to where you want to be if you keep thinking like that. That's a weak mindset. Okay? And I get it. Something's happened in your life. Okay? And you don't, people don't understand what you've been gone through. Okay? But those are contributing factors, not determining. Okay? That doesn't make you. Okay? But it does show who you are. Okay? And it, like, I get it. You have tests, but that's everyone. Every human has tests. And everyone has their own struggles and their problems. But it doesn't mean you should cry about it for the rest of your life. Okay? You can always learn, get better, reflect, take a step back, relax for a bit, and then get back into it. Okay? Stop trying to work harder in something that you know doesn't work. Start working smarter. Okay? And you can always change your perspective on something. It doesn't always have to be the same perspective or the same boring perspective. Like with a workout, for me, for example, if I look at a workout the same way I've done my entire life, I think I would get lazy with it. Like what I'm trying to say, as I like change my workouts, I look at it from a cool perspective. I don't look at it like from a boring perspective. I don't look like I'm forced to do a workout. I look at a workout, I'm getting stronger, my body is looking better, okay? I feel better, I'm more confident. It's a health benefit, it's a mental health benefit. So why would I not do it? Okay, and it's a time for myself and to get into my zone and no one's bothering me. Okay, it's time to work on myself. Okay, now you're really not lazy. You're losing your purpose. That's what it really is. When you live on distraction, it's just you losing your purpose, because distraction leads you away from God, not closer. And then you got to ask yourself this question: am I yielding to God or am I yielding to Satan? Okay, every day you're either getting better, you're either getting worse. And in the meantime, between time, I'll see you in the next video.